monitoring the Sentinel from Kaide River.
No matter where I am, at least the sunset is always the same.
Or Cade. Cade.
You can hardly see any stars in this era. Though I have to say, the city lights are a sight to behold.
Could be Katie. Somebody out there. Their name is spelled K-A-E-D-E.
This place isn't too crowded.
And it's Katie.
Gives me room to hang around and think for a bit. Better take advantage of that.
When did this take place?
Nothing's changed today either. It hasn't gone anywhere. It's still there, hiding behind all those elaborate curtains. That Sentinel. It's what brought me here.
Yo, this is a lot. This is a lot.
Why were just the Sentinel and I brought here? That thing is beyond me. I'm no expert. But I know it's capable of some extraordinary feats. Time travel, though. Could the Sentinel possess an ability like that? Our mother's terrible at sewing, but she made this for Chihiro. I'd never seen her struggle with anything so hard, but she did it. It's pieced together with scraps of cloth, not the best quality. Even still, Chihiro took it with her wherever she went.
And it's fire resistant.
They came ashore during the air raid. They're enormous, must be over 30 meters tall. Instead of wheels, they move on long leg-like appendages. Quite a terrifying sight. Like something out of hell. Before the war, my uncle gave me a sci-fi novel. A story about traveling through time to the future. It only ever felt like a far-off fantasy. But on that day, at that moment, that fantasy became a reality.
Sounds like the opening line to some sort of movie. At that time, the fantasy became a reality.
All out of flying bombs. Electromagnetic rounds are offline. Output's dropped by 50% in both electromagnetic battering rams. There are just too many of them. But I'm not about to just sit here and die. I still have 2 minutes before I hit my operating limit. Might as well give it everything I got. What the hell? Where's the enemy? Did I lose? It reached its operating limit. Where am I? The air raid. Everything was just on fire. All these giant towers with glass windows? What the hell's going on? The last thing I remember is being surrounded by those new American weapons and... No, it can't be. I've heard about major US cities. These high-rise buildings are common. Was I captured? And they got my Sentinel too? They must have done it when I lost consciousness. Brought me to the mainland as their... No, wait. If the Sentinel just reached its operating limit, then not very much time could have passed. But this view says otherwise. It's not my homeland. Somehow, I ended up on US soil. If that's the case, fine. I guess this is where I'll die. But I'm not going down without a fight. I'll face the enemy, even without my Sentinel. The Sentinel. This is bad. The Sentinels are top secret. It can't fall into enemy hands. I can't move the Sentinel now since it hit its operating limit. Considering everything it's been through already, I can't expect it to perform at full capacity. Sentinel. The enemy cannot get their hands on the Sentinel. That's the kind of issue that becomes a national crisis. But what can I do? I can't activate now, let alone initiate self-destruct. I need to slow down and think things over. I should probably go lie low until the Sentinel recovers. But not because I'm afraid. My country, my little sister. I'd give my life for them at the drop of a hat. But I have to be smart right now. And that means waiting for the Sentinel to be up and running.
But as long as the hat stays on my head, I die.
Now that I have a plan, I'd better move fast. I should get out of here before American soldiers show up. I'll stay out of sight until it's the right time to move. Everyone here appears to be Japanese. But something's off. These signs show both kanji and the English alphabet. Ashitaba Printing, Ashitaba Bank. Why are they named after my hometown?
You want to stop by the arcade?
Sure, the one at Sun Mall?
Nah, the one at Joyland. Let's go try out those big new Sega machines that came in.
I have no idea what they're talking about, but their language doesn't sound foreign to me.
Sega's involved with this game somehow. It's an Atlas game, which is weird because that would mean that Atlas published this game, so what does Sega have to do with all this? But yeah, whatever.
Did you see him in last night's episode? Yeah. Oh, he's so amazing. Right? I watch everything he's in.
Female students. Though that's quite a bit of exposed leg. It almost seems like a different dialect, but it's definitely Japanese.
It's English and English.
So many cars. Where in the world am I? This isn't America. It looks like Japan, but everything seems off. This is all just a terrible dream. Right? Right. It's nothing to worry about, just my brain acting up. That's why my surroundings appear to be different. We knew what the risks were going in as Sentinel pilots. Professor Doji made it all very clear to us. That's right. This has happened before. I experienced a similar illusion during the Sentinel sync test. He's wearing a boy's school uniform, but appears to have a girl's haircut.
Huh? The hell you looking at?
This one has a particularly strange hairstyle.
Hey, you trying to get your ass kicked?
It looks like I've finally gone crazy.
You want to see crazy?
Hey, stop!
Where am I? What is this room? Hold on, I think I remember. Some guy with weird hair hit me with his bag. This doesn't look like a detention facility. Either I'm still seeing things, or someone removed me from the Sentinel. Whoever it was brought me to some kind of lab.
I will admit, it is kind of interesting to see Keitaro's perspective on this. You know, he jumped several years into the future. I mean, by the looks of things, like 60, 80 years into the future or something like that. And, you know, I kind of wish he was a little bit more freaked out, but at the same time, you know, he appears to be a military soldier, so I can get, you know, him having much more of a calm head than anyone else. But surprisingly, I'm liking his perspective and how he's kind of approaching this. I'll just leave it alone.
A box-shaped Technicolor projection device. The Sentinel has its own spatial projector as well. But that's highly confidential military technology. It's about baseball. I'm not in a military base, am I? It's a calendar. 1985? It's all in my head. It's just an illusion.
Okay, maybe it wasn't 80 years, maybe it was 40 years. 85. I guess this can be 85-y. That is somewhat like a boombox.
Math, modern Japanese. Lots of textbooks lined up here. Japanese history. So I really am still in Japan then. This can't be right. 1945, the year of Japan's unconditional surrender. Surrender? We lost the war? 1945. That's this year. August 6th. Atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. 140,000 killed. 3 days later, second bomb dropped on Nagasaki. 70,000 killed. All from just 2 new American bombs. What is this book? 1951. U.S.-Japan Security Treaty signed. 1964. Tokyo Olympics? How far does this go? Wait. What did that calendar say? Foreign phonograph records. Takatoshi-san used to let me listen to his. Why are there so many records here? There are way more than I saw at the Hijiyamas.
Spoilers, man.
1985. It has to be fake. When was this printed? It says here... 1985. Could it really be?
You okay?
Okay. It is possible, and actually very likely, for a calendar to be printed in the same year that it is for. But, well, I guess I could just leave it. I was like, there's no way that this calendar was printed the same year, but yeah, it depends on when you buy the calendar. You know, you're not going to print the calendar on July 1st, you know, and then sell it. You're going to print it months in advance, maybe even years in advance, depending on how things go. And you know, then you're going to stock the shelves with them. And you have to wait for that to run out, and you know, you cycle things in. People are probably buying calendars ahead of time as well, you know, probably around, I don't know, June to July. You're probably thinking like, maybe I need a calendar for the next year. And I would assume by October, November, you know, like you can't even buy same year calendars anymore. So, I'm just saying.
Here.
It's so cold.
That's all that was in the fridge.
Wow.
Not a big fan of soda, I take it?
Some kind of carbonated beverage? I had ramen once at a festival in Tsutsuji, but I was just a kid. Who are you?
I'm Shu Amiguchi.
Oh yeah, so you're walking down the street and there's this guy, and you just happen to be near this other guy too, and this guy is staring at this one guy, and the guy gets threatened by that, and he knocks out the guy with his book bag. So you are like, you know what? This is terrible. Let me drag this guy all the way to my house, take off his shoes and his socks, and put him in my room. It's a little suspicious. Just, you know, come on. And nobody stops him?
And we're at my apartment in Kamazumi.
Keitaro Miura. So, how did I get here?
I called a taxi and brought you over after you got knocked out.
Okay. A taxi is slightly less suspicious, but still really freaking suspicious. You know, like, oh yeah, this is just my friend. He got smacked in the face with a book bag, and I'm just taking him back to my house. Nothing to worry about.
So you helped me.
Guilty. You know, you really pushed Ogata over the edge. He was already pissed from being chewed out. If he gets in trouble one more time, he's getting suspended. Be real nice if you two could work things out peacefully.
That has nothing to do with me. He's the one that smacked me. So you know, if he wants the smoke, he's got it.
I need to know one thing. What year is it?
What? Afraid you got knocked into a coma for the last few years? Relax, you didn't get hit that hard. It's still 1985, all right? You haven't missed a day.
Not a day, but years. Many years.
No matter where I am, at least the sunset is always the same. I don't care that we lost. I'm proud my country could rebuild after what happened. But I won't accept this future. Now that I know we lose the war, that's all the more reason to go back. I'll bring the Sentinel with me, and I'll change history. It's my duty to fight and protect the people. I have to save as many of them as I can. But what if it's impossible for me to go back? What if I'm trapped here? Chihiro. All right, that's enough. Get it together. Don't get discouraged. You will make it back. No matter what it takes. I wonder, what if I never actually traveled through time? It's possible that space-time here is warped somehow. But it could just be a local effect. I should try heading toward the school. Maybe time is flowing normally over there.
One thing that is very awkward with how they're approaching some of these, like, they have this starting off point, and I went through the time travel part, and I met Hamaguchi, and, you know, I learned that, hey, we're 40 years into the future. And then when I resume this guy's story, he's back on the riverbed, and it's the same starting off point, but I now have the information from the time travel path, even though I haven't done the time travel path yet, you know? So, like, this is why we don't mess around with time travel in video games. Just throwing that out there. It gets complicated. It's not worth it.
Hurry up, Miwa-chan! Slow down, Iori-chan.
Female students. Looks like the school's still here.
Miwa-chan.
Isn't that... Hey, hold on!
Miura-kun? Thank goodness.
You're Natsuno Minami, right? The one I met at the shrine. What are you doing here?
I've gotta say, you had me pretty worried. I had no idea where you went.
I can't believe you're here too.
I couldn't find you anywhere. I thought you got snatched up and hauled off to Area 51. But anyway, what have you been up to?
Wait, first...
Where have you been?
A kind student's been letting me stay at his place. Aside from that, I've been sleeping outdoors.
Outdoors?
So, are we to assume that this happens. So I go through all of this, and then it just wraps back around here, and then I start this one. But I could also do this one again? I don't know.
Hang on. This is my mess, so I have to figure out how to clean it up. But then again, I can't really bring a boy into the house. Oh yeah! Granny Tamao went on a trip. So Jiro-kun should be the only one home. That house does have a lot of rooms.
Granny Tamao?
I was wondering if Tamao was Jiro's grandma. And they introduced her, but I never, it was hard to get that impression because I don't think we've ever seen her.
Sorry. Let me go grab my stuff really quick. I'll be right back, so just wait here. Then we'll head over to the Karabe's house.
Karabe?
That sucker-foo? I didn't even get the option to, if I wanted to do the flashback. This house really modernized itself in the last 4 years.
Managed to leave quite the dent. Chihiro? You don't have to cry. It's not like you did this on purpose. I'm sure Uncle isn't mad about it anymore.
What about you? Are you mad?
Of course not. I'm your big brother. I'll always be on your side, Chihiro. Now, come on out.
I don't remember which one's Chihiro.
So how'd you hit the pillar with the laundry bucket? You must have been playing pretty rough.
The bunny was fighting. And it beat up giant ghosts. Cause the ghosts smash all the houses. And more of them keep coming.
Such strange ghosts. Did you come up with them yourself?
No, Tamao told me about them.
I'm sorry, Chihiro-chan. My father has quite a short temper. I'm sorry. This was all my fault.
Tamao-san.
It only happened because I told Chihiro-chan about my dreams.
Stop following me, you sucker-foo kid.
Is it okay for you to be awake right now?
Mm-hmm. I've been feeling much better lately. And I have Goto-san from Tokyo to thank for that. He's been sharing some foreign medicine with me. It's just that, ever since I started taking it, I keep having strange dreams. But they feel like more than just dreams. They're like memories that I just suddenly remember.
The sirens.
This is bad.
This military broadcast. Air raid alarms have been sounded. Enemy is flying at low altitude. More air units to be expected. To prepare against the coming invasion, we ask all citizens to unite as we fortify our air defenses.
It's a massive enemy raid.
We have to hurry to a bomb-proof shelter. Come on, Chihiro-chan. We have to go.
Jiro-kun, are you home?
Minami-san. Couldn't you have knocked first?
Come on, your Granny Tamao and I are best buds. We're neighbors. Think I don't know my way around the place? Anyway, I've got a favor to ask.
Oh, Minami-san. I didn't know you lived so close.
Did you really need to come out?
You're Yakushiji-san, our classmate? Wait, no way. Are you two?
Do you need something from him?
It's not what it looks like. This is just... you know...
Natsuno-san?
Oh, come on in.
Pardon my interruption.
You know, I just gotta get a feel for the place. You know, don't mind me. Just gonna, you know, walk my feet wherever I need to walk them.
So this house is still standing.
Who are you?
My name is Keitaro Miura.
So, it's kinda complicated, but yeah. I need you to let him stay over for a few days.
What? How do you know Minami-san?
Come on, I know you have a spare room. Just let him stay until your granny's back. In exchange, I won't tell anyone you're living with a girl.
That's not...
The details don't matter. Just let him stay, alright? Thanks, see ya!
So disrespectful. You could never pull this off on me.
Natsuno-san, is this...
It's fine, it's fine. I live super close by. So if you need anything, just let me know.
There she goes. Well, this is awkward. Pardon me. I know Natsuno-san's intentions are good, but I really don't want to be an inconvenience.
Are you hungry? Why don't you join us for dinner?
No, I shouldn't.
Your stomach thinks you should.
No, that was,
I'll go fix you a plate.
There's plenty of food on the table. I don't know if needs a plate. Poor Juro, man. This guy he's not having a good time.
So, Tamao-san is your grandmother? Is she in good health?
Grandma? She's fit as a fiddle. She's visiting relatives back in Shimane. That's why she isn't here.
Shimane. She must be with her mother's side of the family in Iwami.
Do you know my grandma?
Yes.
You do, huh? So then? How long do you need a place to stay?
Not long. Just until I can make my way back home.
Well, alright. If that's the case, it shouldn't be a problem. Just try not to cause any trouble. Feel free to use the guest room on the first floor.
Thank you. There's a projection device where the radio used to be. It's been lightly remodeled, but it's the same house. I could have sworn it burned to the ground. The damage on this pillar is missing. And it wasn't changed when they remodeled. If this really is the Karabe's house, then it should be right here. Chihiro left a dent in this pillar.
Back on my parents' property, there was a wooden single-story house. It was built in the middle of the 20th century. That humble little place stood for about 100 years. My grandfather often told me stories about it. Some of his fondest childhood memories were at that house.
That sounds lovely. I'll have it produced for you.
You will? But all I have left are old photographs.
That's fine. I can restore them for you.
Thank you, Mira-san. I'm looking forward to it. Oh. Were you just on a call with someone else?
With Professor Karabe, yes. We were discussing the layout of the residential zone.
Oh, that's right. Professor Karabe was born in the 21st century. She's 120 years old, right? I know that she's receiving nanomachine treatment, but she still looks so young.
She's Professor Morimura's mentor, I hear. Quite an intelligent individual.
Well, yeah. She is the foremost expert on AI, after all.
Right. Anyway, is something wrong?
Why does something have to be wrong for me to call? Well, I just so happen to have a really urgent problem.
And I'll be like, because anytime you call, there's something that you need help with. Sucker.
I need emotional support stat. And I need it from you.
Oh, that does sound urgent. Then I'll be waiting.
Oh, you need emotional support? I'll be there in 35 to 45 years. Wave 5. Kinda want to do that? Just so that I can continue with his. The problem though is I'm gonna go do, what is it, like 3 missions? And it's already gonna disrupt the flow. I still have other characters to do. What percentage is he at? 37? I still have to do their prologues. Oof. I could unlock yours. Decisions. Alright.